Hello once again YouTube, Chris the Nightbreaker here bringing you some StarMade new in Fleetworks, and today we have some more stuff to show you. I have Amarr stuff, and if I can fit it in this episode, I'll take a look at some Galente stuff as well, or I might make it its own episode, and we'll have to wait a few days to see that. But what I have before me is the Amarr Crusader. This is a new ship that I have finished. It's probably going to be released after the Condor. I have no idea when the Condor has been released, but it should have been released by now. So this ship should be following shortly after. It's a pretty small ship. It's based off the Executioner hull, which is a ship that I have already released. And basically all it has done to the Executioner hull is add some wings, add some new lights, reposition some turrets, and that's about it. It's really quite a simple change. There's another version that is the I don't think it's the it could be the Malediction, which has like engine pods strapped to it as well. This one has an additional engine pod right here. Oh snap. Oh my, this is something that I need to change. I'm no longer using ice crystals for my engines. I think it's a bit, I don't know, not cheap, but I think I could do better with the ice blocks, like the clear ice blocks with lights behind them. I think I could do better by doing that type of engine design. So I will, and it also allows me to turn them off, which is something that I quite like, is being able to turn off the engines. So this is the standard edition for the Crusader. It has the, oh god, can I remember it? Sarum. This is a Sarum skin color. Or a Sarum paint job, I should say. Over here we have the Equilibrium of Mankind edition, I believe. I'm gonna have to go inside and look. Equilibrium of Mankind edition. Yes, so this is the Equilibrium of Mankind edition, and it's blue with gray, and it actually looks quite nice. It looks really, really nice. So those are the two versions of the Crusader that I have. This is an interceptor, right? And basically this thing is supposed to be really fast. It's supposed to get in there, tackle the enemy's ship, prevent them from jumping away, prevent them from moving, and then the rest of your team can show up, the rest of your fleet, and they can blap them all to hell. It's going to be really great. Unfortunately, I don't think those mechanics will work so well in StarMade, but what can you say? What can you say? The differences are quite obvious between the games. So that's what we have there. I have all these drones that I need to update with a proper rail dock. And the reason I need to update them is because I am currently working on the Dragoon, which is over here. So here we have the Dragoon. It's gotten some changes to its textures, so a lot of areas have new color schemes, or new color, I don't know, like patterns, I guess. The places where certain colors show up have been changed. So like back here, this gray plate has been turned to white. This is got different colors in it. These plates no longer have gray in the middle. They actually have gray on these forward bits. There's more black over here. There's like gray highlights. There's not so much gray here. So we can see these changes over here. On this version of the Dragoon, I am updating this thing, and it will eventually make its way to the dock as an update to the asset, the downloadable ship that is available there. So yeah, all sorts of nice stuff. They've changed this underside so that there's not white armor underneath, and I think that's really great because that looked ugly, in my opinion. Really ugly. I've got this thing on an actual rail dock, and it's going to rotate and spin around. It's going to be really nice. I can't wait to put that in. That's really great. Happy about that. We've got the new engines in with the the ice here. So when you turn those off, you'll see, hopefully, a hint of this shape behind it, which is how I'm going to do the engines from now on. Interesting. Yes, so that's what the engines for Amarrian ships look like now. It's like a very, very bright white blue. The Caldari engines are like a more deeper blue, which is nice. So one thing that I'm doing with this ship is a full redesign of the interior, which has led me to stripping the entirety of the interior out. I am seeing some missing blocks here. Oh, okay. This is for a turret. Never mind. So, I am going to be redoing the interior of this thing. Hopefully it will make more sense. Hopefully it will have, like, elevators and stuff. It's also going to have a drone bay that makes more sense, because drone bays in EVE are not just, like, hangars that you fly into and exit. they're like launch tubes because they magnetically accelerate the drones along rails and launch them into space. And that's how they get into space. And that includes fighters as well. So I want to do that with the drones. They should have a little area. There's going to be 2 of them that I'm going to be putting on here. 2 launch tubes that can fit the small Amarr Alkalite drone, right? And it's going to be able to launch them out. And then above is going to be like a little collection area where they can fly in, dock to a rail, get lowered down, or maybe they'll just like follow the path, get lowered down, and then they'll like queue back up to get launched out of the ship. And then maybe below it we'll have like a little maintenance bay for drones, because these things are like the size of cars. They're like flying space cars, right? They're car drones in space with guns. It's really ridiculous. But that's what I want to do. So that's what I will be doing. I don't know if I'll be changing this. I thought at one point I had this replaced with a force field, and maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I do have a force field on this. I don't think I do. A force field isn't exactly the type of thing I want to put here. I still would rather have just like this yellow beam indicating that this is where a force field is, and then the drone bay opens up behind it with these doors. These drawers as well are going to open up and close. It's going to be really nice. We're going to just overall fix this place up so that everything makes a little bit more sense. There's going to be elevators, which was missing in the last version of this. And so yeah, it's going to be really nice. And yeah, so that's what I'm working on with the Dragoon. Oh my, there's so much stuff to talk about. We have the Confessor here, which is the tactical destroyer. This is a work in progress. It's got lots of rail bits, which is what these bits down here will be. These are going to be rails that move around and stuff. That's going to be really complicated to do because there's 3 different modes that I have to do logic for. And I don't know if this is a clean version of the import. I don't think it is. I might have to do another import of this ship with a clean version because this is really messy, and I think I would benefit quite a bit if I had a clean version. These bits so far are working out really nicely, but I do think I need a clean version of this ship. So I'll probably get... I'll look into doing that. We have all sorts of other ships here. We have some turrets over here which are quite old and probably in need of an update. Simply because, well, they need an update. I can't tell. Are these medium-sized? I think these are small-sized. Yeah, these are small right here. This is small turrets. I don't know if I've really gone over these in the past, but I figured I'd show them off right now, because why not? We've got Dual Light Pulse Laser 1. That's just the model, so I can look in Eve real quickly and see what that looks like in Eve. But yeah, these turrets don't have a lot of strength to them, so I should probably update them and make sure that they're all better. Additionally, I don't have to worry about these docking areas anymore, which is what I've outlined here with the hazard stripes, so I can get rid of that as well. What are these? Are these medium-sized? No, these are heavy. These might be large. These might be large turrets. I hope they're not, because... oh yeah, they're totally large turrets. That's unfortunate. Quad light beam laser. Yeah, that's totally a large-sized turret. So that's how big the large-sized turrets are. These things would be fitted to battleships and one of the battlecruisers from the Amarr lineup. So that's pretty exciting. These, again, though, however, are not really that strong, especially when it comes to the scale of battleships, which is monstrous. I mean, turrets this size are what people normally fit on ships this size. So that's a bit of an issue. We have a... oh, what is this? This is not a courser, is it? I think it might be. It might just be. It is a courser. So this is an old, ugly import of the courser, which I'll probably be doing another import of this, because just doing this area of the really dirty hull that I have here took way too long. So I'm gonna get a clean import of this with the new import process and redo that with the clean hull. We have a clean import of the Mauler over here, which is really looking great. It's got some really nice shapes in it. I'm gonna clean it up just a bit, and then it'll be really nice. Obviously, I haven't done much with this, but it's got a really... you can see the difference. It's very clean compared to that up there, which is very dirty. So this should be pretty easy to get finished and wedge and all that stuff. And that will be a cruiser. that I would be finishing. This is an Amarr Cruiser that I do own and use, so I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to build this. I'm allowing myself to build it. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Just showing you all the stuff that I've done with the Amarrian stuff since, you know, the last time I've really been involved with my new NEF series. So, here we have the Crusader, and I'll leave it there. Leave a comment down below for a chance to win the Equilibrium of Mankind edition, which is the blue one on the left. Leave a comment down below, and I will message you via PM by the next episode with a link to download that special edition. So do that. Leave a like if you liked, leave a dislike if you dislike. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all next time.